At the National Assembly, lawmakers has finally accepted the loan request of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of 2.7 trillion naira.
Of the initial 800 billion naira budget had so far been spent. This has now caught the attention of Parliament as the House of Representatives wants an investigation following a motion by Honorable Dominic Okafor.
Also aware that the financial investment in 2023 population census planning will have improved economic planning and distribution of palliatives in the country. Also worried about the National Population Commission remarks that if the population and housing census fails to take place within 12 months, the information gathered across the country will become stale, a waste of resources, and the country will have to increase costs of gathering fresh information. Aware that the National Population Commission, led by Chairman Alhaji Nasser Isapara, expressed readiness to conduct a population and housing census during a visit to the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on July 6, 2023. Therefore, the House resolves: 1. Urge the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces to declare a date for the population and housing census exercise and conduct the 2023 population and housing census to facilitate accurate economic planning.
After 17 years since the last census and with just 2 months left to the end of the year, Honorable Okafor believes that the 2023 census should still hold, but this is met with mixed reactions from other members of the House.
If, as a parliament today, we are urging the federal government to fix a date in this 2023, which we have less than 100 days to go, to embark on 2023 census, I don't think we are fair to Nigerians that are displaced from the northeast, from the southeast, from the north central, and from the northwest. So I urge honorable colleagues to understand that in Nigeria we are not ready to conduct census now because most of our geographical locations are inaccessible and reachable. Mr. Speaker, let me remind us, for farmers to go to farm 3 kilometers away from their comfort zone is not possible because they will end up being in the hands of either bandits or Boko Haram members.
Honorable Ademore Kuye has urged the federal government to reconduct the 2023 census.
And a date should be fixed. And it is only the executive that have the prerogative under the Constitution to do that. Number 3, sir. The third thing is that they are only asking the National Population Commission not to relent in the preparation. We know that this thing was postponed because of our election. Now that we are out of election, let us begin to plan for this country through proper and effective counting of the people that resides in the country.
Mr. Speaker, if we want to do a holistic census, we should allow things to simmer down a little bit, where at least we can have something that looks like a holistic census. That's my position. Unless if we want to waste money and just presume and just assume and then come and submit a report that we've done census, then we can do that. Mr. Speaker, I think we should, for now, hold on this until we are at least sure that we have relative peace across the country to conduct this. Thank you.
When you get to the North Central, we are very much aware, Mr. Speaker, that Benue has been burning, Plateau State has been under siege for quite some time, Niger has been under siege for quite some time. If you get to the Northwest, it is the same situation in Katsina, in Zamfara, in Sokoto. Are we not just deceiving ourselves when we say we want to go for a population when we have not secured the people? We have not guaranteed them. It is not about the IDPs. The IDPs can be counted. But what about those who are hidden in the forest that nobody can assess them? We need, in population, you need to carry out the good, the bad, and the ugly. As far as I'm concerned, we are not yet there until we secure the terrain and the people of Nigeria before this can be done.
The motion is amended to restrict the resolution to just an investigation.
Order, please. Order.
Meanwhile, before the end of plenary, a communication was received from President Bola Tinubu requesting approval for the 2022 to 2024 external borrowing plan for a $7.8 billion and the €100 million loan.
It has become exigent to request the National Assembly leadership consideration and approval of the 2022 to 2024 external borrowing plan to enable the government to...
This is what Minister Wike had to say about the loan approval of 2.7 trillion naira to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Talk about the completion of rehabilitation and take off Abuja rail project. You will agree with me that this one project that Mr. President takes so important and which would help in decongesting our traffic situation. I've been there as I came on board, and Mr. President directed the day the Nigerian Bar Association held the annual conference that he wants to ride on this metro line, at least in his 1 year in office, and which is a major, if we can achieve it, and which we think with your support we are going to achieve it. The amendment I want to make there is this. Yes, it is provided 22 billion. Our problem is the dollar component of the project. You know, this project was awarded naira and dollar component. Right now, the contractor CCECC is saying that they need their $7 million component. So I will plead, if it is possible, with this 22 billion, if looking at the differentials, if we can say, okay, provide for the dollar component of $7 million, and then whatever that is remaining can be the Nigerian, the naira component. Because we tried to pay them in naira, they said no, they cannot. The contract was based on dollar and naira.
The INEC chairman also appeared before the committee as he broke down the Commission's 18 billion naira provision in the supplementary budget.
Actually, the substantial part of it is about personnel costs. You recall that in April this year, there was a 40% increase in peculiar allowance to public servants across the country. We have to make provision for the conduct of by-elections in 11 constituencies, 5 federal constituencies, 4 state constituencies, and 2 senatorial districts. And for that, we have made a provision for 1.6 billion.
The rest of the session with security chiefs held behind closed doors. The supplementary bill is expected to be passed by Thursday after receiving speedy consideration since it was received on Tuesday.
Those against should say nay.
After speedy consideration and budget defense of the 2023 supplementary appropriation bill received from President Bola Tinubu, both chambers of the National Assembly dedicated the final plenary of the week to its passage. The 2.17 trillion naira supplementary budget passed overwhelmingly in both chambers. While the supplementary budget sent to the National Assembly by the President proposed 5 billion naira to purchase a presidential yacht under the capital expenditure of the Nigerian Navy's budget, the House Committee Chairman on Appropriation says it has...
Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. Don't forget to like, share and stay on our channel to get all updates and be the first to get notified in the future. Thanks for watching, guys.